Hello everybody and welcome to day 25. It's been a heck of a day. Or well, it was a heck of a night because I spent so much time. Oh, what? Only one flower produced? Oh, no, we got two. I spent so much time cutting all that wood. I actually got a, like 3 achievements for it. We have a lot of floors now. We got 1200 palmwood path. That's all I could make though. I used it all. Totally forgot this existed. Found that. Also, did you notice we don't have shoes? And Rain is here in town, so that's good. We can get nothing. All right, well we can get another scarecrow. Turns out we can get nothing. Boo. I wanted to... Oh, we have to get our mail because we sent that one bird off. Well, it sent itself, but I supported it, so... I support the bird sending itself. Cutting down on my work. So I actually did look up the Paramount Pictures entrance, and I was mostly correct. It is more of a like cream. It's more of a cream color, but it's close enough. And it's fully wrought iron gate, but not on the top. And I don't know if this is... I mean, this isn't really a fence, so I don't know if the game is going to consider just this wall like this enough of a fence to keep animals out. So I think we will just put wrought iron on top of it when we get that, and we don't have it yet, so... 47,000. Nice. We don't have enough for that yet, so I would just hold off. I'm gonna buy another dolly so that we always have one over by the mine instead of me worrying about, oh, okay, you know, I gotta take it back and forth, or I'll forget about it, or something like that. I'm gonna buy a mine pass. But yeah, I got like 3 or 4 milestones last night. I'll show you my... I guess today's the day for buying machines. I'll show you my Wikipedia in a second. Okay. So, details. These are all of our levels. And our licenses. The fishing license is ready to go up. Excavation license is level. Metal detecting license. Hunting license. We can craft better weapons now. But it's kind of a waste because we already have an iron spear. And it's not like the best you could have. But it is better than the copper one. Which is the only thing that would allow us to do. So we might as well save our points for now. I'm just gonna buy Scarecrow. We need that. Oh, yeah, and she's gonna move it. Cool. So, oh heck. Yeah, I still want the museum first. I think we... No, I was gonna say I think we can get them both, but I don't think we can. I don't think we can. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to pop into the bank, because I don't remember how much this costs. Allows you to withdraw your funds from your account even when the bank is closed. However, you will have to visit a branch for deposit. That'll be $50,000. I'll take it. Alright, so the reason I want to take it is exactly like he said. Sometimes it's the middle of the night, or, you know, you need money for... Oh, see? We delivered a cockatoo. Haha! It's the middle of the night, or, you know, you're over across town, wherever Franklin moves in, or you come to the shop and you're like, oh, poo, I needed an extra $20,000. Just I'm just putting it right here for now. And you need to take out more money, and you realize you can't, and that sucks. So, I want to, let's talk about the town. I don't know if we're in debt. Yeah, I think we are. Okay. All right. Shut up. I'll do it. $98,000 and $98. Yeah, it'd be nice if everybody else donated, but they don't, so it is what it is. At least you can build the building before, like ahead of time. Okay, so I should have just looked at the museum deed and seen that it's $125,000, but I didn't, so we're gonna buy a museum. Yep, let's do it. And we're also gonna pay it off so that Rain can live here. Yeah, I know. So that'll take 2 days to build. Actually, maybe if you pay it off. Yeah, we've got 2,287 of 100,000 0.2287 of interest. So that's good. I'm just gonna put this. We're pretending our entrance is going to be right here. That's what we were discussing last time. Yeah, maybe we'll put it this way. Yeah, that works. We can always move it whenever. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we need... I think we have all those. Because I left like 15 bags of cement. So that should work. And then we'll put our... oh, 12. Let's put our machines out first so they're not cluttering up our inventory. You're in the way. We need to think about where we want to put a, where we want to put our actual, like, crafting station thing. Because this is kind of a mess because it's not planned out, you know? And that could be fine, but I hadn't even thought of, like, where in the resort would this even be? You know, if you went to a real resort, you would never see this stuff. Like, you would never see this side of the resort. Like, are you telling me I would actually know where the janitor's closet is on vacation? Gross. Yeah. all of the stuff that keeps the resort running, the people would never see. Yes, place items. This one and this one and this one and this one. And we're done? Alright. So what I want to know is if I pay it off now, if I just take out the more money. I mean, I'm gonna have to pay for it anyway, right? I mean, they don't help me. Just pay this. Not gonna get another deed? Or is it gonna be like, no, we're already moving a building, so you can't have two? see the deeds? Oh. Look, I'm a professional. Also, it's raining again already. I'm here for it. Means I don't have to water my crops and we can start building them instead. Yeah, let's talk about the town. Deeds. Oh, cool. You can. Plant shop. Bam. $200,000. That's fine. Yeah, we'll pay it off. Don't worry about it. When I say we, I mean me, because you guys never do anything. It's worse when there's more people in town too, because it's like, y'all really are slacking. Like you could just lift one finger, maybe one, just one finger. Lift it? No? Okay. All right, so I know that Rain would probably want to sit by our farms, but we're kind of cramped for space right now. While we're planning, right? So we're just planning. We're gonna do the extremely bougie thing of making everything in a line. I think we have all of the materials too. Oh, no, we need more. Okay. Well, we have that. No wood, really? Alright, no wood. Fine by me. No wood, no nails. We need crystal, tin sheets, copper bar, tin bar, more cement. We gotta go kill some more rocks. That's fine. A lot more rocks. As long as we do it before the end of the day, that's fine. Do we have stuff to sell to John at least? Yeah. Yeah, we need to go get more rocks. Because I used it all for the cement. I made as much cement as I could and then made as much walls and stuff as I could. Sell all these guys and we can put the other stuff in the field. Oh, one of those was worth a lot. I was watching Josh from Let's Game It Out mess around with this game back like several updates ago, and it was funny because he's just like, "Oh, look, we can earn money from my old friend fishing. Let's go." he found out how much which one was the expensive one, and he's just like, "All right, this is gonna be my life for the next however long it needs to be until we have all the money we need," because that's his play style. Oh, cool. Do we have anything to replace that with? Copper scythe? No. And unfortunately, she's not selling anything today. But when she moves in, she will have 4 spots instead of 3. Right now she's only, or 2. I think she only sells 2 things. Wait, why isn't this plowed anymore? Oh. Oh well, too late. I hit him on accident. That glitch? It's not plowed anymore. Or is it just a visual bug? I don't know. It's too late. For the ones I attacked because I thought they were done. It's fine. I mean, if I use my thing on them, they'll die anyway. So my hoe, just the copper hoe, it'll do 2 spaces now, which is good. Alright, let's find some rocks. Actually, I was going to show you this stuff, so I'm going to show you this stuff because it's going to take forever. It's going to be boring. We've already used most of our day, right? Okay, so first off, I bring up my picture. It's a picture from my own game, so bring up my picture and we go all the way around. All the way around with our palm path. I feel like this might look silly considering we have gumwood as our other thing. Maybe this was a bad idea. I mean, it's too late now. I've already done this many. We could just make palm wood fence at some point, or change the fence maybe. Maybe a vine fence would be cute. Alright, so this row is every other one. So it's every other space will have a plant in it. And sometimes, yeah, like this, you get 2. And then this row is a full path across. And then this row, it goes in between with some sort of marker where you're going to put your sprinklers when you get them. So you don't have them yet. And then a space and a space is going to be for planting. And then this one that we're using? Yeah. And then a path space. So plant, sprinkler, plant, path. And it's easy to remember because it's every other, right? Path. Nope, just did it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did it wrong. It's fine. Don't get cocky, you'll get confused. So it's this. And then plant, and then path. Really? That's not right. Oh, it's not right. And don't get discouraged. Measuring is hard. Oh, see, that's why I messed up. Okay, so plant. Plant. Oh. That's why I messed up, because that's just how my fingers work. Okay, plant. Path. Plant. Sprinkler. Plant. Path. Plant. Sprinkler, plant, path, plant, sprinkler, plant. And then a full line of path. And then you repeat this row. And this one's easier because you know what to leave out. So you start every other one. You see how it gets boring? And you gotta make 2 of these. Okay. And then a full row. And then we make another one of these. So, sprinkler. Path. Sprinkler. Path. Sprinkler. Sprinkler. Path. And then another full row. Alright. Everybody got that? This is going to be easy for you to remember. and easy to take a picture of. And then this is the measurement of it. So if you need to take a screenshot or whatever. I did not come up with this. I found a screenshot online. I don't remember who it was attributed to. I don't think it was attributed. I think it was like a Pinterest or something. So whoever came up with this is what I'm using. This is their deal. And then you're going to make 2 of these. Or I'm going to make 2 of these. And when you come back, eventually it'll be made. Eventually it'll be made because it'll be really boring. And I'm going to put a path through here. Because this is the center. I don't think I have enough. This is the center of our farm thing. So this is our walkway that will go through the center of our farm. And these will just go up this way. And then this side will have the exact same thing. You'll have the fence here. And it'll go all through here. And then, so this side will be the one that we're actually going to be working with, because it's going to have the pumpkins in it. Because in 4 days, we'll be able to plant pumpkins because it'll be autumn. And then, because each one of these plants, the seeds, the pumpkin plant, can grow to 4 different spaces around it. So it has all of this space. Each one has all of this space around it. Right? And then this one will have all of this space around it to grow. So, nice and easy there. And as you can see, we're going to need a lot of wood, and we also need rocks and stuff for our building to get Rain in, which is good because we need her, because she's going to need to sell us the pumpkins for our new pumpkin patch. And the reason that I'm using it doesn't have to be cement. In my other playthrough, I actually have like a glowing path in these spots where I put the sprinklers. Just use a different thing to mark where the sprinklers are going to be, because you're going to get confused with all the paths, and right now it's easy to see. And once we save again, it'll be obvious on the map too that, oh, this is where the sprinklers are. This is a different thing than our path, because all of these icons are going to show up on the map. So we want to make it easy to notice. And the other thing is, I looked up resorts in tropical places, and one of them that came up was the Dominican Republic, someplace called oh crap. Okay, I don't remember it now. I'd actually heard of it from a YouTuber, but now I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, I looked up resorts in the Dominican Republic, and I liked some of them. And it seemed to be a very popular tourist place that people go to. People that have money, people completely not in my class at all. Completely different tax bracket people. But, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't go if I could. I won't travel in a plane. I can't handle being away from my house. As I said, I'm autistic, so I don't handle change in my routines at all. I don't like traveling. I don't like being in places that's bright or loud or any of that. So, I don't really have to worry about missing out on that kind of thing. It's the same thing, like people go on ski weekends or whatever, and it's like, oh, isn't that fun? No desire to do it. I used to work at a ski resort, and I didn't use the fact that I got free lift tickets and skiing and whatever. I'm like, no, thank you. And they're like, really? It's free? I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to ski. It's also really easy to say no to stuff like that when you see how many ambulances go back and forth from those places, from people hurting themselves. Oh my god. I dropped the honey. Alright, we're gonna swap this. We don't need the grass, and I want the fish. Pick up the honey. Give me the honey. Not gonna let me, because I dropped it on it. Alright, well, I'm gonna get the fish first, because I'm afraid it's gonna leave. And what if it has a ruby on it? Oh, it has a fish roe on it. That's something. I want to tell you what that place was that I found. Okay, Dominican Republic. Punta Cana. It's called Punta Cana. I saw a lot of places in there, like a lot of four-season resorts and whatever, and they looked kind of like the vibe that I'm going for. So if you want to know... Oh, my pockets are full anyways. I couldn't pick it up. If you want to know what I'm thinking about or the inspiration for this place is just, you know, look up four-season resorts in Punta Cana. And that's kind of what I was thinking. And I looked up their farming and orchard layouts and if they had, you know, anything distinctive or different about them. But honestly, it looked very similar to the kind of thing that I'm used to here in California. You see a lot of orchards, especially in the Central Valley. Oh. Especially in the Central Valley, you see a lot of the same kind of vibes that I was seeing there. I mean, in the background, the trees are different, obviously. The lack of mountains is different. But as far as their layouts or maybe decorations and stuff, I didn't really see anything like that. The only thing I would say that I saw was this high fence that I'm considering building didn't exist around the resorts that I saw. I even looked up like security in the resorts and like what the entrances of those resorts might look like, and I didn't see any high fences, and I didn't see them fencing off the ocean, which makes sense, right? You don't want these people going on vacations to be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to a resort and paying a bunch of money to have fun. I'm going to a prison. Like that wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be fun for them, right? They're gonna spend all their hard-earned money and they're just gonna feel like they're on lockup for however long they're there. Like there's saying, oh, we feel safer in the resort, and then there's, oh, I feel like I've done something wrong and that's why I'm here. But I still kind of want to do it for the game, just because, like I said, it'll stop animals from spawning in town. And I don't know about you, but I think it's not. I don't want to say fun. Of course, it's not fun to be seeing like the kangaroo poop everywhere. You know, you come out of your tent and there's poop right in front of it. And it's like, oh, well, that's not attractive. Or, you know, having them push your NPCs out of the way. Or, you know, we've had gators wander in, and they wander in right from that spawn point at the teletower. So I'm thinking, you know, it's not the same as you would see an official resort there, but it was very iconic at the Paramount Pictures lot. Apparently that gate set up at the Paramount Pictures lot is incredibly famous and historic. And so it wasn't just in my head because I'm Californian, but it was in my head because it's a historic site. I think Paramount Pictures is actually like out of business or going out of business or something. Google was not being completely clear on that situation, but the point is that entrance sign is very famous. It's like a historic landmark. And so I thought, you know, it's ooh, nice. I thought it's still worth incorporating that into our design, even though it's not 100% accurate to the vibe we're going for everything. But that's the thing about taking inspiration. You know, you can just change what works for you. Look at that. Look, an opal. Look. Look, 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 look. Ooh, did we even know this was here? No, we didn't. It's not on our map. Oh, nice. Now, if you don't remember, we need these opals for our... I think it's at the dirt printer? I can't really remember. It's exactly why I was just about to say that this is why we need Franklin back. Because he has to continue building our machines for us. And I think that it was like 5 opals. But yeah, see, we've leave the dogs alone. Leave the dogs alone in their own nest. It's probably called a den. Oh no, can't take it home. Am I carrying more? Yeah, carrying more seeds. There, I can't take the tooth home, but I can at least take that home. We're cutting down these trees because I needed them for the fence. When I tried to build the fence, we didn't have enough. So the point is, looking at real world things, it doesn't have to be a one-to-one representation. I did see somebody that what are they called? They're called Serenity Plays. Serendipity Plays on here on YouTube. I didn't watch their video, but I saw the preview of it, and they made Balboa Park. And if I'm remembering that right, that's a park in San Diego. Here in San Diego, where it's like where the Air Museum and stuff is. There's a bunch of like natural history things, and I remember Mike was talking about. It was my husband. He was talking about. He had dropped me off somewhere for like a convention or something, and he didn't want to go to it, so he went and he parked at Balboa Park and just went walking around at the different shops and went into the museum and stuff like that. And so that person created a one-to-one representation of that. Sorry if you just heard me drink. I was about to cough. My throat is super dry because obviously the air conditioner and all the talking. Oh. So the other thing I was thinking is this would be where we would have like fake shops, and like you could walk down through here. But I feel bad about these poor doggos. And I haven't really come up with a solution for that. Like, do we build our town stuff around this? Or, hear me out. Do we decide to move our town somewhere else? Because, like, where exactly would that be? Part of the reason we moved here was because of the geography. And we've spent all this time deciding that we're going to make the whole island a tropical thing. So where exactly would we move if we wanted to move? Because I haven't built a town all the way north or all the way south. So that's preferably where I would want to keep the town. And we already like this little lake. And we already like... Oh, why won't let me drop it? There we go. We already like the little lake. And we like this little area. That's why we picked it out. We like our little, the little bay that we have here. We could do a lot with this cute little bay. And so, you know, I sort of planned the idea that maybe eventually we would move. But what if we just stayed here? But then what about the doggos? You can't, there's nothing you can do. You can't move the spawns. And they would be elsewhere, like, you know, the place we just came back from. But these nests here wouldn't be here anymore. And I could build around them. Just to answer some questions. I could build around them. But if you put a fence all the way around an area, they won't spawn anymore. So even if we left the nest, they wouldn't spawn. And our whole deal is building this fenced environment. So actually, something we could do is we could build the fenced area and maybe domesticate the doggos. No more would spawn, but these guys here, assuming they don't get murdered by the random wildlife currently, these guys here would survive because they would be, say, the stray dogs. You know, maybe they're the resort dogs. You know, that could work. We didn't displace them. We gave them a different type of home. Back in my box then. We gave them a different type of home, and then you could just have, you know, friendly stray dogs wandering around in your fancy resort. Look, I'm trying to work with the system here. I'm trying to work with the system. And I think it could be cute. It could be cute that we have our little dog friends. And you know, maybe the wild ones just respawn somewhere else. Or we come and consistently bring more into our fenced area. You know, a popular thing, and I have one too, is building a zoo. So we could also do that. We displace them by putting them in a zoo. But see, look how happy he looks walking down the sidewalk. Look at him, he's so cute. He wants to be a people and do some banking. Who are we to deny him that? What if we just include him in the resort and then he can do some banking? I would pet him if I could, but I can't. Okay, so we have some stone. Let me get back on track with this. We have some stone. And let's get our cement. Are we holding it? Where'd it go? Oh, we put it in the box. Never mind. Let's get our cement going. So that's 3. Our quartz, our tin sheet, our copper bar, tin sheet. Quartz, copper bar. Copper. Tin bar and bags of cement. And then we'll be ready to have Rain and the museum start construction. And then so it's Franklin, a little bit of spoilers. Franklin, Irwin, Melvin, Clover, Sheila, and the hairdresser girl whose name I don't know because she's new. Well, she's new for me. So it's like 6. 6 more? And then we're allowed to build like 5 buildings ourselves. And you can get in renters. Which again would be a good thing because like if you think about renters for a vacation destination, you know, of course they would come here. All the required construction materials have been deposited. Okay. Okay, so that's that sorted out. Now, what I'm going to do, while you guys are away, blessedly unaware, I'm going to process the wood that we just got, and I'm going to go build out the plots so that it's ready and done, and you guys don't have to watch that. I mean, I might record it and speed it up, but we'll see. Depends on if I stay on task or not, right? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here and just pretend and say goodbye to you. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember that you are valuable and you matter, and to take care of yourselves. And goodbye, everybody.